Good morning. Welcome to Radio Friends. Brand new year. Can you believe it? This is January the 1st, 2021. Good to have you with us today. 2020 was quite a year. I hope that 2021 brings us all closer together. I hope it gives us all good health and we see an end to this pandemic that is raging the country and the world. And with that, we'll start off with our friend LOIS Long. Good to have you here, Lois. And of course, you are a volunteer advocate for caregivers and persons with dementia, not just Alzheimer's disease, but dementia.
Right. And as we change our ability to manage how we deal with the world around us changes, whether we have Alzheimer's or not. But in this new year, Paul, I wanted to share some words that I've written about where we are now. We wait with hope that what has plagued us in this beleaguered year will somehow be gone when the calendar page is turned. May it be so in life, in health, in suffering, in death, and the political arena. Time moves slowly, but in a twinkling it shall be changed. And Christmas is a time to rejoice as an infant came to be God with us. And God has been and will be with us. And we are grateful for family and friends and creatures great and small. The planet that we all call home is worthy of respect and our consistent effort to be good stewards. So that was a message I've been thinking on, but as the new year comes, and I specifically think about caregivers, being a caregiver of someone who is currently or has been in a care facility where no visits are allowed is a great burden for people. And it is in staying connected with the staff that work so hard every day that we are still connected with those people that are now in a care facility where no one can visit. And so last time when I was on, we talked about being thankful for all kinds of caregivers
Right.
and everything. And I think as we look forward to, yes, the vaccine is an answer to Western medicine's ability to approach this virus. But I believe we are only going to evolve into this year if we maintain the masks, the social distancing, and the respect that this virus demands.
Oh, I agree with you. You know, we're looking forward to the vaccine, and we're looking forward to hopefully sometime by the middle of the year, maybe in the third quarter, that we can get back to some type of what we would call normal activity. But in the meantime, we've got to all be patient, and we've got to continue wearing those masks. We've got to continue social distancing. And for people who are in care facilities, it's so difficult for many of them to understand why their loved ones cannot come in and visit. Hopefully that will change this year.
And a lot of this has to do with attitude. In years past, when I worked with the older population in the adult daycare setting, I often saw the impact of what's called melodic therapy. If someone came into the center and was looking rather down and, not really wanting to be there, and if someone said, "Oh, what's wrong, Helen? Are you in pain, whatever?" then everything went down from there. But if you said, "Boy, that dress in your blue eyes just set you off, Helen. You look so pretty today."
It makes all the difference in the world.
It makes all the difference in the world.
That is exactly true. I remember when my mother was going through cancer treatment, we had an unwritten rule. We never talked negative. We never brought in anything negative. We tried to stay as positive as we could. When she was getting the treatment, we imagined that chemotherapy was like little scrubbing bubbles, cleaning up the cancer in the body and going to make her well. Always said how good you look, and it would brighten her day up, and it brightened our day up.
Exactly.
It's important to stay positive.
And if we remain spontaneous as this year evolves, and we bring positive things, for instance, if you want to listen to jingle bells or silver bells or holiday music that is about the positive spirit, it will help. Instead of turning on the news and hearing the same old grind about what's wrong. So I use it on myself. I try not to listen to the same old grind and hopefully, hear that.
I know what you're saying because, well, I try to stay up on everything that's happening in the world, and sometimes it can be pretty depressing, and I've found myself the past several weeks having to say, I've had enough of it. I've got to turn it off right now. And I've got to start thinking positive because it can grind you down to a pulp.
Indeed.
But that's not saying that you shouldn't stay informed.
Oh, exactly. I agree.
Yeah.
Well, briefly, as we move on toward this new year, I want to talk about not the legacy of what's behind us, but what we are building now. And this talks about our time in history. A chain of time holds generations together. Communities form links to every person's memories. Through our lives, and as our lives are individual, our collective stories reflect our time. Repeated stories become memories, and once written, the stories are shared and link us to our ancestors. Our time is our history. Our generation is our memories, and our stories are our legacy.
Yeah, that's beautifully said and written.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, LOIS Long. If people want information about the helpline for Alzheimer's Association, what's the number?
Yes, that helpline has consultants, and you can reach that at 1-800-272-3900.
Okay. If you want to write it down, it's 800-272-3900, and that's the Alzheimer's Association helpline. Lois, thank you so much for coming by on this first day of 2021. I hope it's a year of blessings for all of us.
Indeed.
And peace and unity for all of us. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. Thank you for listening. Put that mask on when you go out. Bye-bye.